So at Santa Monica Pier, we have all sorts of performers there. But it's hard to tell which ones are the real performers or which are the ones that are just trying to steal your money. Back in the day, when I was just a little kid, I used to play DDR a lot, and they had that at Santa Monica Pier. So when I was little one time, I went to Santa Monica Pier with my pocket filled with change. And then a guy comes up to me and says, "Hey, do you want to play 3-card money?" Being the gambling man I am, I say sure. So he explains the rules to me. There's one ace of diamonds. There's 2 ace of diamonds. Then there's the ace of spades. What I had to do was find the ace of spades. If I got it right, I would get $1. But if I got it wrong, I'd have to give him $1. So the first thing he did was hide it right below. Then naturally I think, hey, it's on the bottom, you owe me $1. He looks at me and says, actually, you owe me $1. So my second try I say, well, maybe it's on the top. So he takes the top card. You owe me $2. Well, if it's not on the bottom, and if it's not on the top, maybe it's in the middle. You owe me $3. So now I'm looking at him and questioning him, saying, you have no ace of spades there. I want my money back. Well, he looks at me and says, you owe me $4. If there's an ace of spades on the bottom, there must at least be an ace of diamonds on the top. And you owe me $5. So if there's an ace of spades on the bottom and an ace of spades on the top, there must be an ace of diamonds at least in the middle. He looks at me and says, you owe me $6. Now I'm thinking that he's cheating me because he has more than 3 cards, but he counts them for me. 1, 2, 3. You owe me $7. Now at this point, I'm walking away because he's cheating me out of $7 already. But then he calls me back saying, hey, wait, if you get this last question right, I'll give you your money back. But if you get it wrong, you owe me $8. And being the gambling man I am, I said, sure. What's the question? If the first card is the ace of diamonds, and the second card is the ace of spades, what's the third card going to be? Now I looked at him and said, it's the ace of diamonds. And then he looked back at me and said, actually, you owe me $8.